Hello, this is my first YouTube guide video or something like that, so please, it might be a bit shit. Um, have mercy on me. But I wanted to introduce a build that I haven't seen many people talking about, and it's the Blood Mage that detonates his own minions. Um, I use um, I use the sacrifice permanent aura thingy, so I'm able to sacrifice my own minions, and I scale the skeletal brute's level and health as far as I can, because Detonate Dead um, deals physical damage equal to 20% of corpse life, which is quite a lot when your skeletal brutes have 30k life, and it's only level 15 skill gem, so will probably go up. It might not be the best broken build, but it's quite strong, and I think it deserves to be seen. Um, how it works, we detonate the minions, and you see they come back because the skeletal clerics rest them, but they might not be fast enough, so I also stack chance not to consume corpses uh, when detonating that. I have 25% here, 25% on the tree, and 25% on this weapon. So on average, I can detonate one 4 times. Sometimes RNG is a bit unlucky and stuff dies, but usually, especially while mapping and there are other corpses around, it's not an issue whatsoever. Um, a bit clunkier than some builds, but still reasonably playable, I would say. So the changes from PoE1 with Detonate Dead is that now it scales with spell damage modifiers, apparently, which makes this a bit broken, cause spell damage and crit and all that works. So let's go over the build a bit. I do use Detonate Dead with Corpse Conservation, with Brutality, cause just the physical part is what matters. The fire damage, it's not much. More cast speed at the moment, and more area. And I swap in Conk Effect for bosses. Spell Cascade sometimes for maps. It's quite fun. It's just more explosions. I don't think it's that good, but maybe. Depends on the map. And I try to use Minion Pact, but the problem is it tries to siphon the life from my clerics, which sometimes kills them. Maybe if I have more clerics, I can use it, and I get more spirit. So this is pretty much a work in progress, as you can see. For my gear, I got the unique for spell damage, Cloak of Flame, because defense is overpowered. When minion levels here, here, and minion life, and ideally here, but that was too expensive for me right now. With cast speed and resistance and stuff, nothing special on the rest of the gear. And the passive tree is, in case anyone wants to check, Leech just got buffed. I'm recording after the after the D patch, and it's now good apparently. And oh, I forgot to mention one of the big upsides of the build. You only need to use Corpse Explosion level 7, so the mana cost doesn't skyrocket like all other skills. So you can actually play Blood Mage without killing yourself, uh, which is nice. So I pretty much just backed into as much AoE as I can, cause it just makes the build so much nicer if you create corpses from the next pack and chains, and you don't have problems with the minions having to run there and being clunky minions and stuff. And I take all life of minions here and revive faster, and more cooldown reduction for the clerics to resummon the skeletons, a bit more movement speed, so just for quality of life, this is probably not necessary. And more minion life. I don't know, it's a work in progress. I tried to grab some jewel sockets for more minion life things, but I probably should check for some other ways to scaling it, like physical damage here. The bleed stuff isn't really worth it, I think. I don't know, maybe I scaled it wrong, but I gone with just hit damage. The bleed is just a bonus on top sometimes. But yeah, what else is there to say? My plans for the future is to go into crit once I have my 4th ascendancy and can allocate the 50% base crit node. Here's crit, maybe here. I don't know, scaling crit seems good too, since it works now for Detonate, apparently. So I got 3 nodes for less damage taken. You could also, if Leech is not good, I'm just testing Leech. You can stay Leech and go for super defensive with body armor, extra life. Or go offensive with crit. So, not complete yet, but quite fine, I think. So I'm looking for the boss here to show the damage. It's actually it's not mapping yet because I don't know. I wanted to show boss damage. I don't know how to find bosses in the new maps yet, but I can't find it right now. Here's where I probably make a cut if I was a good editor and cut to the part where I actually fight the boss. But I'm not. I'm just a beginner. Yeah, the minion is lagging behind a bit at the moment. That's not a problem if you're not zooming through the map. And oh, I found the boss. Okay, you don't really have to aim for the skeletons, but in boss fights you kinda do. So that makes it a bit clunky. Let's see if I can hit one. This is not working at the moment. No. It's sometimes better if I can actually hit the minions instead of 1,000 apes that die and I just detonate small apes and it deals no damage. Yeah, but it's working. As you can see, I just do a map now, I guess. That was not the key. That was also not how this works. Loading screens. Of course we get the encampment with the farthest distance to the wasteland, which is deactivated. Professional gaming right here. How do I get to a map now? There's a waypoint. Great. Oh, that's new. I don't have a map in my inventory, of course. Grab something. Let's do this one. Just ask in the comments if I forgot to show anything. See, the area, it's just clearing the whole map, the whole screen. The whole map would be better. And yeah, it's quite fun build. It has tons of boss damage. Not in the example I showed for some reason, but I think it's because the small apes just swarmed the boss and I detonated them instead of my big roots. That can be a problem sometimes. But my Sanctum boss I just killed with 4 explosions on level 68, the third ascendancy point run. I don't know. It's probably not the best build anyone has ever done, but it's quite fun and I just wanted to show it. And maybe get it nerfed, I don't know, but doesn't seem that OP right now. Just solid. So I think that was enough. You're probably sick of me if anyone made it that far. Thank you for watching my first video I ever made. Goodbye. Not the right key.